really don't know what else to call this technique aside from marching forward. It just kind of looks like I'm marching. Obviously I'm lifting my knees up way higher, but this one simple technique can basically nullify your opponent's offense, create loads of openings, and allow you to land with so much more confidence. We're gonna talk about this marching today. It doesn't matter if we're throwing punches, we're executing kicks, or even doing something like this marching drill. Footwork is the foundation for it all. And that is what's coming for my next Strike Ready course. We have movement, which is gonna cover range, balance, and footwork. The course begins August 18th, but right now, for a limited time, you can get early bird pricing, 40% off, link down below, grab that now so you're able to join this course and be there for all the live calls on top of the 25 plus videos that I'm gonna have prepared for you. Now today, we are talking about marching forward on our opponent. And I wanna break down what the technique is, how we nullify to a certain extent our opponent's offense. As we do this, we keep ourselves extremely safe, and how you can start utilizing this in your own training to really throw the person across from you for a loop. So essentially, what am I doing when I'm marching forward? It's kind of like if we just look at the lower body, that I'm chambering up to front kicks. That's kind of it. But there's a little bit of an extra flair that we can put on this if we want. But if you see me from the side, again, not worrying about the hands, I'm just lifting and lifting and lifting. Now, if you lift straight up the middle like a front kick, this allows you at any time to execute a front kick if the opportunity presents itself. But if you flare slightly out to the side, you allow yourself to check any round kicks which might come. So I very often like to transition between, maybe I'll fake a front kick, then I'll do a couple walking forward more like a check before I return to what will be my final move on the marching and my first move on actual offense. So pick and choose as you want. Do you want it up the center? Do you want it flared slightly to the side? And keep in mind that the arms play a massive part in this whole thing, because if I just walk forward and somebody punches me, I'm never gonna wanna do that again. So how am I gonna go about marching forward and keeping somebody very concerned for their own safety, but also knowing that I'm very safe? My hands will essentially do this as I march forward. One hand connecting to the head, the other arm coming down the middle, just a little bit below eye level. So I can still see you, but any shots that come down the middle towards my jaw are gonna be blocked. And as I step forward, left to left, right to right, and I just pump those arms out, like that. So any punches that are gonna come are gonna have a lot of trouble finding the head. Any kicks that come are gonna be very likely to connect with either a knee or a shin, and they're gonna start backing up, most likely. If they don't back up, then I'm free to follow with my offense. Now let's look at some possible options here on what we can do. So as we trek forward, we're looking to get to this range where we can throw, whether it be with hands or they stop moving with a leg or a knee. We're looking for them to basically back up. If they cut an angle, okay, I've lost it. But if they stand stationary or they back up, they're gonna eventually run out of space backing up, they're gonna have to stop, that's fine. So I'm looking for them to pause. Sometimes I only need to march once. I just go, whoop, and I follow. Sometimes I'll have to go, no, 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 okay, now I go. What are the possible options for offense once I find this person is stationary? Well, very often I find that the low kicks are easy targets. I stand here, I come one, and I connect to the leg. Especially if people start to see this motion coming, a lot of times they're gonna start, they're gonna lift up or they're gonna go for that. But there's always one leg that's gonna be open, and it's unlikely that they're gonna match you. They're not gonna be going like this as they're backing up. So you just have to wait for them to block once or twice and then find that opportunity to hit. Bob just switched heights there. If I feel like, okay, they're doing a good job protecting their torso, their legs are, not easy to find, then I could come 1 and 2 and then follow into the hands. Bob just got a whole lot shorter there. Not sure what's happening with him. Now this technique is perfect for the pressure fighter. Somebody who wants to keep a non-stop pace. You don't want to be bouncing out here, giving this guy the opportunity to relax. You're trying to get to the inside. You're trying to keep this always moving. He keeps backing up. You keep chasing. You find your zone. They create more space. You're back on them. They create again a space. You're always pushing forward, trying to find those opportunities. This is the style that we'll be using the marching. If you're somebody who likes to move around, throw a technique, get away, throw a 1-2, get away, the marching is not ideal for you. This is for somebody like myself who wants to keep a high-paced fight, who's happy to have the heart pumping and basically go, is your heart better? Is your cardio better? Or is my cardio better? And I pretty much know my cardio is going to be better, so I'm happy to hit a shot as they start to go, okay, I want to break. Now I'm starting to walk them down. And if they throw anything as I do this, that's fine. I don't care. Because I'm either going to catch it if it's wide and follow up with a knee, or I'm going to end up blocking a shot, and then just continue with whatever I wanted to throw, or if they're backing up, continue to march towards them. So it's just this and if you need to cover more distance or less distance, you just decide, does my foot take a big step forward to cover distance quick, or small steps? I prefer small steps. Just kind of like this. Little half steps. And then as I throw my legs up, I feel very balanced when I drop. So play around with this marching. I think it's something that you'll find is very beneficial if it suits your style. And you'll know that very quick. How did I used to drill this? Before, well, as I was learning, I would essentially find a space in a room and just go 1, 2, follow up. 1, 2, 3, follow up. 1, boom, hoop, hoop, boom, boom. And you just go back and forward, back and forward. That's how I first started training this, and it does work so incredibly well. So I hope this is something you guys can add to your arsenal. You appreciate the video. I appreciate you being here though. As always, train hard, and I will see you back here very soon.